How does Europe's energy dependence on Russia affect EU politics post-Ukraine war? Europe's historic reliance on Russian energy proved to be a critical geopolitical vulnerability, necessitating a rapid, costly, and politically challenging shift that has redefined EU unity and future energy policy. 10 impacts of Russian energy dependence on EU politics. 1. Vulnerability to energy blackmail. Russia's willingness to weaponize gas supply immediately before and during the Ukraine war exposed the EU's severe political and economic vulnerability. 2. Loss of sanctions leverage. Dependence severely curtailed the EU's ability to impose sanctions early on without risking domestic economic collapse across member states. 3. Forced unity and coordination. The crisis mandated unprecedented, unified EU action to secure alternative non-Russian gas supplies, which temporarily strengthened political cohesion. 4. Accelerated decarbonization push. The need for energy independence rapidly accelerated the transition to renewables and alternative sources, making energy security a primary goal alongside climate mitigation. 5. Soaring inflation and cost of living crisis. The massive surge in energy prices fueled record inflation across the EU, triggering a widespread cost of living crisis and economic instability. 6. Rise of populist movements. The economic hardship and anxiety caused by rising costs led to a surge in support for populist parties across several nations, capitalizing on voter frustration. 7. Germany's strategic U-turn. The crisis forced Germany to abandon decades of its deep engagement policy, Ostpolitik, with Moscow, marking a profound shift in its national security calculus. 8. Costly reversal of energy policy. The crisis necessitated the reversal or delay of planned phase-outs, like Germany's nuclear closure, and massive public spending on energy subsidies to protect consumers. 9. Prioritization of supply chain resilience. Future EU energy policy is now governed by the principle of resilient supply chains, e.g. LNG terminals, pipelines, rather than simply securing the lowest price, ensuring stable sources. 10. Shift to joint gas purchasing. The EU moved toward unprecedented joint gas purchasing mechanisms, pooling demand to increase its bargaining power and avoid internal competition among member states. Subscribe and stay updated.